Soy la próxima en Cakers Chat. Vengan, follow us, and give us a lot of likes.
Welcome to the SoFlo Cake and Candy Expo 2018. Let's get inside.
Welcome, cakers, bakers, and sweet treat makers. This is Cakers Chat.
Up next, we chat with Chef Mary Carmen Gonzalez, born and raised in Mexico City. She's been involved in cake decorating for the last 15 years, and her career has taken her around the world. She is a former owner of the Young Chef Academy in San Antonio, Texas, and she is now the proud owner of MCG Cake Design, making beautiful personalized cakes for every occasion. Among other accomplishments, Chef Mary Carmen Gonzalez has been a judge in international cake decorating competitions, and she is considered as one of the few artists of excellence by the companies such as Satin Ice and Food Artist Network. One of her biggest passions is teaching children the art of cake decorating and making her booth one of the most popular ones at every national and international event she attends. Now let's get to our chat.
Mary Carmen, thank you so much for joining us today. What brings you here to the SoFlo Cake and Candy Expo?
Oh, thank you for having me, first of all. Next, I'm working with Cydni Fine Foods with our amazing fondant. I am judging the competition, the cake competition. I'm also doing the Icing Smiles Bowl, so I'm competing with two other amazing cake decorators, and I'm teamed with a 13-year-old boy who's going to be helping me making an amazing cake about Dr. Seuss.
That sounds like you have your plate full.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, I want to thank you for taking the time out to speak to us because, you know, after looking at your bio and looking you up, I said, this girl is really fabulous. Since you mentioned that you're working with a child.
Yes.
I find it fascinating that back home you actually have a chef's academy. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, actually, right now I'm taking a little bit of time out, but I used to have a Young Chefs Academy. I love kids. I love teaching kids, and it's not about teaching just cake, cookies. It's about teaching them the joy and fun of cooking. So, because everything starts and ends in a meal, right? I mean, in the kitchen. So, yeah, I mean, it's all where you put all your heart. I mean, children with their grandmas, moms with kids. And as a mom, because I am a mom, you never let them do anything. You know, like you show them how to tie the knot on their shoe, and you ended up doing it yourself. So for me, teaching kids, it's like an orchestra. I just let them know, okay, I need this piece. I mean, can you see this piece is the onion cut? Okay, I need them all the same. So I give them tools, of course, child safe, and they do everything. So like I said, it's like composing a song. I mean, you have to have all your ingredients first ready, raw and ready to go. And then we cook and then we eat. So it's great because I have kids like 3-year-olds all the way to 19-year-olds. So it's amazing. What I love to teach them. I love to teach kids.
Chef Mary Carmen, it says it all on your face, your passion and your joy. I mean, your smile went ear to ear when you started talking about it. But I gotta ask you, so many cakers are teaching adults. Why didn't you go that avenue? Like, what inspired you to kind of stick into the youth? You're always in the kid zone, and you're always a very happy and jovial person, and it makes sense. But what inspired you to actually just make that part of your niche?
You know what? I think because sometimes adults, we can be a little bit like, we can have our ideas really set, and kids, they're like sponges. So you can modify the way they're doing things, and you learn so much from them. It's amazing. I mean, and they say some random stuff that they make me laugh all the time. Yes, I've been teaching adults as well, but yeah, I love teaching kids. I don't know. I mean, I love kids. I cannot wait to be a grandmother Well, yes, I can, but
I thought she was putting the pressure over here, over using Caker's chat as the vehicle.
no, no. But you know what? I love them. I love kids, and I love them to be in the kitchen and them to be in the stovetop with me, stirring a pot or learning and eating vegetables, which their moms are like, what? Is he eating a minestrone soup? Yes, because he made it or she made it. So they're more willing to taste stuff when they are in the kitchen, when they are cooking.
So now you just gave me a great tip of how to get my kids to eat vegetables, right?
There you go. Yes, there you go. Yes, it's amazing letting them do it and letting them fail, because nothing...
Wait, say that to me again, because I don't think I want to listen to that part.
Oh, yes. Nothing goes better. I mean, the best class that I've ever had is when everything goes wrong. The cake, oh my gosh, it just exploded. So why? You start to asking them, okay, why? Let's go over the recipe. Why did we do wrong? Oh, we add a lot of baking powder, or we didn't add, I don't know, because it's a chemistry, right? And more than we're baking, it's a chemistry. So I really love when everything goes wrong, because they can figure out, and they can help me figure out as well. I mean, because I don't know everything, and they help me a lot. So,
I mean, we can definitely learn from our youth, and I think that's amazing that you can pick up on that, and we're lucky to have you, as somebody like you in the world who does that, because our kids are like sponges, and to have somebody who's positive and actually grows confidence in them too, right? Because they have ability to actually do something. So you're the artist of excellence over at Satin Ice. How do you get to be that?
well, actually, it's a long process. I mean, you have to prove yourself that you're, well, with me, it wasn't that difficult because I love Cydni Ice. I'm married to Cydni Ice. I love the product. I love the people who work there. I love working for them. And you just need to, send cakes, pictures of your cakes and your work and everything, and teach and use the product. And that's how, it's a big honor. But I'm not the regular artist of excellence. I'm the artist of excellence.
The, like T-H-E-E.
E. Yes. The artist of excellence.
You got it. You heard it
I
here.
always tell my boss. So he doesn't forget.
Yeah. That's the way it has to go. So that's the preferred fondant that you like to use on your pieces.
The only one I use.
That's what I was going to say. I'm like, do you ever use any other fondant?
No. I have to because I have to.
I'll make them shut down the cameras.
No. The sun rises for everybody. But I have to use other fondants because I have to test different fondants and see what difference are between our fondant and other brands. But for me, it's the one that works. It never fails. It does anything that I need it to do. So gum paste fondant, for me, it's the best.
Fabulous. And you said you're working on a piece over at the buttercream ball?
For the buttercream bowl, yes. Tomorrow there's going to be the buttercream bowl, Ice and Smiles. So I'm teamed with, he's 13 years old, and he's going to help me. Probably I'm going to help him build a cake. It's Dr. Seuss theme. So I need to, because it's only 2 hours, so I need to work on different pieces, but we're going to be working together tomorrow night.
Can you tell us a little bit about the design?
Yes, I can. It's super whimsical. It's going to be a cake, it's going to be like his hat, but it's going to be like this super turvy, super whimsical. And it's
not going to be topsy, just turvy.
It's completely turvy. Yeah, I hope it doesn't fail.
Oh my goodness.
No, it's not going to fail. And it's going to have not all, but mostly a lot of the characters from Dr. Seuss, which I love. And it's going to have phrases, and it's going to have the cat in the hat is going to be hanging, and a fish is going to try to hug him. And it's really fun. It's really fun cake. Fabulous. His sister, it's going to be teamed with another artist, so it's going to be
sibling rivalry.
It's going to be amazing. But I know we're going to win
because they're using Satin Ice.
Yes.
We're just throwing that into the thing right there. Are you teaching any classes?
Not this time. No, next year I'm going to be teaching, but and it's really interesting because I've been pointed out by my beloved boyfriend that everybody that comes here, these cake shows are amazing. There's a lot of people that they come here and they don't know much about cake decorating, and if you see all the classes are filled with technique. Amazing. Amazing cake decorators, amazing teachers. And sometimes they forget about the people that they're starting in the cake business. So what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to give classes to people that they're starting. So the basics, not only how to roll fondant, of course not, but how to build a perfect structure, how to cover a perfect cake without any like elephant skin or another thing.
You could teach me that too.
No, you're welcome to my class then. But if something goes wrong, perfect, because then we can learn how to fix it. So that's what I want to teach next year.
That's a great point, because we do sometimes forget the newbies, because we are constantly trying to improve our game so that we have more skill set. But there are people who are just beginning, or maybe I'm good at one skill set, but I'm like literally a beginner icer, which I think I'm going to be a lifelong beginner icer, because if I don't sit there and practice it, it's just not going to happen.
Hold on to your spatulas. It's time for the Quick Mix Q&A. Your favorite color?
My favorite color is pink.
Favorite song?
My favorite song, oh my gosh, that
Name your favorite season.
Spring.
What's your favorite dessert?
Chocolate cake.
Early bird or night owl?
Night owl, for sure.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
And your zodiac sign is?
Aquarius.
Name a cake tool you just can't live without.
A cake school I can live without. Pearl Bradford.
Exactly how did you get into caking?
Because of my kids when they were 1 and 2 and 3 years old. Of course, kids, we have to blame someone, all right?
If you weren't a caker, what would you be?
Probably crazy people doing, I don't know. No, a dancer, I think.
What did your first cake look like?
Oh my God, it was so ugly. My first cake was filled with buttercream flowers, awful, ivory with awful flowers. That's it. Awful.
What do you want your legacy to be?
I want to be remembered for a happy person, a happy and a good teacher, and a caring person.
You are judging.
Yes, I'm judging, and I'm so happy to be judging.
Tell me something, because I'm kind of excited this year about this whole judging thing. So the game has changed in cake judging, correct?
Yes.
Well, how has it changed now that Mr. Chef Nicholas Lodge has gotten involved, and there's like less cake shows that don't have him involved as opposed to having him involved? And this is a good thing, because there's a structure, there's a set structure. You know what to expect even as a competitor. So can you kind of give us like a quick highlights basically of the worries that have been taken away and now that have been implemented in order to streamline the judging, because it is a subjective thing.
At the end of the day, it's subjective. I mean, you have to really, the cake has to eye catch you, of course. I mean, even though it's not, I mean, all colors or no, it has to, get your eyes into it. And after that, of course, you go over techniques. The more techniques that you use, the better. So now it's based, that was based in Austin, in the Austin Cake Show, that we implemented that. Well, not we, of course. Yeah, I'm talking about Mr. Nicholas Lodge, right? So it's point-based. So even though you get, for example, let's say that you can get the most points, it's 100 points, and you get platinum. So, but you can have, because of the points, you can have gold, even though you're not placing. I mean, you're not getting a medal. I don't know if that makes a little bit of sense.
I'm going to need paperwork. I'm going to need like a presentation. I'm going to have to sit down, Nick, and I need this broken down for me.
It is.
You can get a gold, but get higher points?
Yes. I mean, you can, for example, if you get, I don't know, like let's say 70, you get a gold, you can get like 3 or 4 people getting gold, but only one is going to get a medal.
Okay.
So it's because of the points.
Okay.
I mean, the points go like from 60 to 70, let's say like that. It's gold. But if you have 70 and the other gold has 60, of course you're going to get a medal if the points go like that.
Yeah, we need to have a simplification of this.
Nick can tell you more.
Yeah, we're going to get Nick. We're going to sit him down to explain this to us, because we are artists and we have artist brains. And you're an artist. You're actually an artist, and I don't know how many people know this, but you have an Emmy.
I know, that's crazy. And nobody believes me that. I mean, every time that we play that game, tell me 3 things that I don't know about you.
Go for it. 3 things we don't know about you.
I do Irish dancing.
Irish
dancing is my thing. I love Irish dancing.
You're Mexican.
I know. But everybody loves a Mexican Irish dancer. So why not? Another thing, it's like I just had my visa approved, my O1 visa approved. So woohoo me!
Tell me about that O1 visa. What makes it so special?
Oh, it's amazing because I'm so honored to have that visa because it's an artistic visa. They call it the Justin Bieber visa. It's crazy, I know. Like Paulina Rubio, the singer, has that visa. Thalia has that visa. I mean, I'm just saying Mexican artists. Salma Hayek has that. Well, now she's a citizen, I think. But I mean, they started with that. So it's in
Salma
any.
Hayek,
Yeah.
Justin Bieber and Chef Mary Carmen.
Chef Mary Carmen! Yeah, it's for specialties, like special techniques and things like that. So
That's absolutely fabulous, and I'm not going to let you go. There's one more you have to give us.
Which one? Oh, no, the Emmy. I gave you 3.
Emmy?
The Emmy, Irish dancing,
visa?
and the
Oh,
visa.
you did it. You're fabulous. He's like, yeah. Yeah, I need to pay attention. It's all good. You are from the beautiful country of Mexico, which, if anybody knows me, I just adore. That's my home away from home, okay? It is a beautiful country. Thank you. Being a Mexican, how does that affect your cake design?
Oh, a lot, because I'm like my daughter said once when she was in high school and she was being bullied. She just said, I didn't choose to be Mexican. I just got lucky. So we think in colors. If I was 2 years ago in this cake show in Mexico City, which is an amazing cake show, hopefully you can go. It's the Cake and Bake Masters. It's going to take place in November 1st and 2nd. So wow. It's Day of the Dead. So if you've seen Coco and the Book of Life, it's all about that. So we think colors. And my boss was with me, Kevin O'Reilly, owner of Sad Nice. He went with me, and I took him to the cake competition. And he told me, I mean, he's been in Germany, Paris, in Birmingham, all around the world. And he told me about the cakes in Mexico. He was like, oh my God, it's crazy the amount of details that you put on the cakes. I mean, there was like, I don't know, like little balls like made one at a time, but in a cake like this. So we've been blessed. I mean, even though we have a lot of political problems and like any other country, we have a lot of talent. A lot of good people, and there's a lot of Mexicans coming here, a lot of Mexicans that they're going to be teaching. Willie and Lily, they're amazing people. They're going to be teaching here. And Laura, I think she's coming as well. One of my best friends that she passed 2 years ago, and I started my business in Mexico with her. She was one of my mentors and my best friend, and because of her, I keep fighting, I keep teaching, and I keep moving on. Monica Azuara, she was the first artist of, I don't want to cry, artist of excellence, and she's always in my heart, and she's always with me, and she's been always pushing Mexico and pushing our Mexican talent to go elsewhere and to compete and to be out here and to do more.
And her legacy lives on in you and other artists around, because that's where it started and she paved it forward, and it's basically our duty, or your duty.
Yes. And she was insanely talented. I mean, I can tell you that. Insanely talented. And as beautiful outside as she was inside. So for sure she is right now in heaven looking at me. Well, right now here like an angel.
Or dancing.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, Chef Mary Carmen, for sharing with us your journey, your beautiful and talented and joyous heart. You're gorgeous inside and out, honestly. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey, hope you've enjoyed this episode of Cakers Chat. If you have a question or two, don't let it stew. Comment below and let us know. Hey, and give us a hug with a thumbs up and subscribe. Catch you on the next episode of Cakers Chat.
Hi, I'm Melanie.
And I'm Natasha.
And we're the hosts of SoFlo Cake and Candy Expo. The 2018 show was amazing.
So grab your aprons, because 2019 is going to be fantastic.
Head over to SoFloCakeandCandyExpo.com to sign up for our newsletter.
And be the first to know about our classes and swag.
And don't forget about all of our special guests.
So grab your coffee and join me.
And me for Cakers Chat at SoFlo.
Did you know Melanie and Natasha are offering you a special savings? That's right. Cakers Chat subscribers get 15% off general admission. That's CAKERS. Tickets are on sale now. See you there.